Okay, so the other day I went somewhere and was talking to somebody, and they heard that I was an astrologer, and they came to me and they were talking and they were like, okay, but like I hear these things, and it was so fun. It was so cute because I remember that feeling. And in the back of my mind, I thought about, man, if people only knew some of the unusual things I've experienced. And I thought to myself, well, you know what? I kind of never talk about them, and maybe talking about them would help normalize some of these things. So I don't know, I thought I'd share with you maybe 3 or 4 of the most unusual things that have happened to me on my spiritual journey. So the first one that is fascinating is my partner and I were watching a show, and randomly his guides connected with me and told me to tell him that he actually has past lives as Bigfoot. Yes, you heard me right, Bigfoot, and went to proceed to say that these are guardians and protectors, and they work in portals, and they have this lifelong bloodline that is connected to interdimensional travel. Long story, but that's the basics of it. That was kind of like, okay, a little out there for me. One night we were laying in bed, and all of a sudden I was getting very specific sounds like light language. I've channeled light language before, but this is different. And I could not sleep. These words kept repeating in my head. So I felt like I was needing to know them precisely. So I got on my computer and I typed out while I was hearing them this spelling. Not much, like 4 lines. But when I repeated it, it was like some extremely insane mystical experience. I almost passed out. And then within 24 hours, my whole life crumbled in ways of areas I was in illusion. And later I was told to share the code with someone else, and they did it and had the same effect. Cue in the Twilight Zone music. And then the last thing I want to share is pretty much every time I trans channel. I have shared with people I am actually very logical. I enjoy the systems and astrology and all that make me feel a lot more comfortable. But here I am. I'm an intuitive and pretty strong channeler, and these have been some of my unusual experiences. I have more, but that's some.